Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. How you doing? Terry Lidge here. I'm back again, guys. I've been under the weather, been out for a couple days, so I'm back again, guys. I hope everybody's been doing good. I hope everybody's been striving for their best goal out there. This is Terry from CBD Talk Live. I'm your host tonight, and how's everybody doing tonight? How you doing, Diane? How you doing, Diane? How you doing? How are you doing? That you joined us tonight, Diane. We're talking about rheumatoid arthritis. We're gonna give it a few more minutes before let some more people get on. We're talking about rheumatoid arthritis, RA. You guys ever heard it? A lot of people are dealing with this. And we're gonna talk about it a little bit tonight. And what we can do to help it and what we can do to, we're going to talk about some symptoms, like I said, I'm a little under the weather. Yeah, you can join anytime. You can always pop back in and see this, Diane. Um, Perry, I'm on right now, Perry. Like I said, we're gonna wait for some more people to jump on. Latasha, how you doing? Glad you joined us, Latasha. Thank you. You do some great work, Latasha. Great for the major support. We're gonna wait for some more people to come on. Like I said, I got guys messaging me, and where's the invite? Where's the invite? You guys should know already. It should be like there, out there already. There he is. Perry's in the house. How you doing, Perry? We talking about RA today, Perry. Glad you joined, Perry. Talking about RA today, buddy. I know you know some people that's got a little bit RA, rheumatoid, rheumatoid pain going on. Hey, I've been out of the weather for a little while. We're just gonna wait for some more people to pop on. Now, I've been out of the weather for a little bit, man. I'm still under the weather a little bit, but I'm still told myself, well, I gotta keep it going, and we gotta keep it striving to the fullest, And I'm back again right now, so we're gonna talk out these lives, talk my cold out of these lives the rest of this week. You see, I'm always bundled up with something. You know what I mean? Michelle Lee, how you doing? Thanks for joining, Michelle. Good, good, good. Sorry, have poor connection. And yes, a great topic to talk about, and would love to bring up about the cost and it being compared to drugs prescribed by the doctors as no compare. Yeah, for sure, for sure. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Um, I was just anxious. Oh, glad to be. Yeah, definitely. I know everybody be anxious to come in. We talk about something different every night, guys. We're coming up with new stuff too. So, we have a few changes going on. It was some executive changes I had to make, and you guys probably see them already. I shouldn't have to discuss it, but we made the executive decisions to do what we did. So, that being said, we're still going on. We're still lives. We're going to be doing these lives, and we're going to keep it going. Okay. Tonight we're talking about RA. A lot of people deal with it. I'm going to wait a few more minutes, maybe a few more people show up. Yeah, Perry, I know I do CBD. I still got my CBD. I'm still doing it. You know what I mean? It's just, this is the weather, the conditions up and down here. So it's like the change of weathers. They're like, it's messing with, gave me a congestion. It's up in the head. It's all up in the head. It's pretty rough. One day I couldn't even talk. I wasn't even out of bed, for at least a couple days. You know what I mean? But I'm good. A lot of fluids, you know, you got to drink a lot of fluids, you know, and just take a little bit of pain medicine, even though you don't like take, I don't like taking medicine. I had to take a couple of decongestion pills, to help out a little bit, but, CBD, they need to make something. I think they need to make something, you know, the Super 7 is good for your immune system for colds and stuff. So I ran out of that. So I'm waiting for some more to come. So that's a definite right there. Um but we're talking about rheumatoid arthritis tonight, guys, and we're just gonna keep it going like that. I want to tell you guys they say more than 200,000 cases a year that people are suffering with rheumatoid arthritis. Shanae Harris, thanks for joining. Um, More than 200,000 cases per year that people are struggling with rheumatoid arthritis, guys. You know, it's a serious disease, guys. It's chronic, and it can last for years, and it can be lifelong. That's the thing about rheumatoid. It's a lifelong thing. There's no cure there's no treatment, and it really can't be cured. The treatments that they do have out there, are just suppressing it to calm it down, but it'll never go away, guys. It means it's for life. Rheumatoid is for life. RA occurs in the immune system mistakenly, and then it mistakenly attacks the joints. So once the RA gets into your system, it automatically goes to it starts attacking the joints of your body, of your bones, and your knuckles, or your knees. I know a couple people that have RA. One is severe, and the other one is a mild condition of it. We're gonna get into some of that though. Some of the RA symptoms may include swelling, stiffness, loss of physical function in areas such as the hands, the wrists, the shoulders, the knees, and feet. Okay, guys? So it can be attacked in all those different areas in your body. And these symptoms can lead over time to irreversible joint damage. So, over a long period of time, of having it, of not being treated or anything, it can get very worse, guys, where it can be crippling, pretty much crippling, where you can't move. And who wants to be that? Who wants to deal with that? But it's just something that people are dealing with, and it's through hereditary. It could just happen, progressively. Anybody know anybody that's got RA out here that knows somebody that can talk about it a little bit? Hold on, guys. I got one more guy. Got one more person. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, guys. I don't mean to interrupt here. I'm gonna hold that thought though. Okay. Hey, Maurice, how you doing? Glad you're here. Like I said, anybody is dealing with RA out here, that, can talk about it a little bit more and share a story or whatever, be more than welcome, to comment and say something about it, like I said, it can lead up to irreversible joint damage, guys. And if you know somebody that's dealing with it, just try to help them as much as you can. You know what I mean? You're already here, Maurice. How you doing? Susie, how you doing? Glad you're here. Glad you're here. We're talking about RA, rheumatoid pain tonight, which is rheumatoid arthritis. That we know it as. Like I said, over time it can lead to irreversible joint damage. Susie, glad you're here. RA may result from a combination of factors, including genetic, predisposition, environmental influences, and your immune system, even though the exact cause is unknown in RA. That's the result. The results of it, like I said, it's many factors. It can be genetically, it can be environmental. You can get Mary, how you doing? Glad you joined, Mary. It can be environmental, influences that bring on RA. It could be your immune system, that you could have, something in your immune system that's causing you to have RA. Ginger, how you doing, Ginger? Glad you joined. And like I said, this treatment can't be cured, guys. This is something you're going to deal with. It can be suppressed. It can be suppressed by the medications that the doctors give you, but it's not going to take it away from you. This is something that it can't be cured. But there's a natural that we'll talk about at the end where, instead of taking the medications, okay? So let's talk first signs of RA. Let's talk first signs of RA, guys. First signs of RA. Anybody know first signs of the RA out there? Anybody know any signs of the RA out there? Well, if you don't know, we're going to know tonight. So the first sign would be fatigue and lack of energy. Jewel, how you doing? Fatigue and lack of energy is our first sign, of RA. When you just don't have that energy no more and you're always tired feeling, you just can't move no more. You're just tired. You just got to lay it down. You just got to sit it down. You just want every piece of your body just resting somewhere where you just don't feel nothing. You know what I mean? Joint discomfort. Maurice says, yes. Driving. Slight fever. You can have a slight fever. One of the first signs of RA. Inflammation associated with fever. So when you got inflammation, you're gonna get a fever automatic behind that. Swollen joints, yes. Joint tenderness, yes. Stiffness of the joints, yes. You guys are right, definitely. Joint redness, you're going to get that redness around the joints. Even discomfort, joints in the summer, wow, even in the summertime, it's just not in the wintertime. Now, it's just, it's the environment. It can be something hot, that bring on, your rheumatoid. It might affect your rheumatoid, or cold. That's what we're really known, the rheumatoid setting in, and is the coldness, Yes, joint swelling, joint tenderness, weight loss could be one of the signs of RA, weight loss. So, when you see a person, they're going through a lot of discomfort, and you know, they're going through a lot of stress, so they might drop some weight, also, you know, stiffness, you can't move, the redness, the swelling, you're gonna get the redness around there. It's a sign. If you got redness around your joints, your knuckles, your feet, whatever. It like I said, it could hit you anywhere in your joints. We got joints all over our bodies. So, it's something to think about, guys. There's people out there that that's dealing with this every day on a daily basis, and the people that don't go through it don't really realize it sometimes. So we made this like something to be aware, of the people where you could help them, with the product that we do offer. You guys are, if you guys, some of you guys are already in the movement, you know, um, we're just giving you guys ways to talk to people, or approach people with different types of symptoms. You know, we, you know, so we just make it a pathway for you to make it a little bit easier so you understand different things. And we do our research. We do look, we take notes, of course. We're not professionals. We're not doctors, but we just want to give the people a little bit of knowledge, if they don't know. So we talked about the signs, the first signs. See, I had something I was gonna share with everybody because Jesus didn't even. Excuse me once again, guys. My TV just like went off, right? It's not than what I want to do, but it's okay. I got it recorded, I think. But it was something on CBD, with the pets. That's a different thing, that's a different topic. I didn't want to throw it off. It just reminded me. But anyway, let's get back into it. Let's talk about the 12 warning signs. We can tag Lamont. Deformation of the joints, Latasha says, is another thing. Or enlargement of the joints due to inflammation. Exactly. Like I'm saying, yes, that is the joint stiffness and the swelling, deformation. Yes, we're going to talk about some of the 12 warning signs that come with that, as well. And like I said, our first warning sign was the fatigue. So the fatigue, you got your loss of tiredness, lack of energy. You may feel depressed. They may affect their everyday activities. It can affect their relationships. It could affect their sex drive and productivity at work. So that's fatigue. That it could just make you all around tiredness. Where you don't even want to work. Excuse me again. I feel my throat cracking. I'm still under the weather, guys, but we're gonna try to crack this out with this CBD vape. So, all around, activities, you're gonna feel fatigued in your daily activities, going to work. You might not even want to be around your family. Just feel depressed because you're just in pain. A person that's in pain is not a pleasant person to really be around, as we know a lot, right, guys? I mean, person in pain, and it puts you in that mindset. set. Even if you have a toothache, guys, I don't care who. If you're in pain, nobody's acting the same. So that's the thing. That fatigue, will lead. That pain will lead to fatigue to make you depressed. Depressed, then you're gonna get tired. You know what I mean? So, it affects you. Number two was that slight fever. That unwelling feverish might be, have raised temperatures in your body. You know what I mean? You just, them flashes, that fever flash, you're hot one minute, you're probably cold the next. You know what I mean? I haven't dealt with RA myself, but I know some people who have. So that's why I could talk about it a little bit, and the pain that they're go through, that I see them go through. It's not a pretty sight, you know what I mean? Um, Weight loss, that weight loss, which is possible to affect, the inflammation they may feel, loss of appetite, from having the inflammation, may cause a weight loss, um, and that's not a pretty thing to do too. No, nothing like that, Perry. We ain't no. You're funny, man. You got to keep us laughing in there, buddy. Always somebody. um, but anyway, we're gonna go back. We're gonna get back to the stiffness, though. That stiffness, that early sign of stiffness, it may occur in the small joints, often in the fingers, and it may come in slow, but it'll last for several days. You know. That's one of the first signs, of RA. I mean, that stiffness, guys. I mean, in the fingers, Could you imagine not using your fingers and being able to do your joints in your hand? That's why it's good every day to exercise, somewhere. Exercise your joints. Get up. Don't sit in long periods of time, move around, move around. I mean, don't let your everyday activities affect your body, what your body needs. Okay, so always try to be active, guys. Work out. Do whatever you can. Eat right. If you don't have rheumatoid arthritis, you don't want it. Okay. It usually affects a person that have been still for long periods of time. The times it could cause you a lot of morning stiffness. A lot of morning stiffness, guys. When you wake up in that morning time and you just can't get out of bed. You know what I mean? That's from overnight stiffness. You know what I mean? Just it's not working for you in that morning. It affects the joint. It can. It affects the fingers. And they may feel tender at certain times. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, at joint tenderness. Loss of range of motion. Yes, Latasha, loss of range of motion. I think we're getting into that too. I think we're getting into that loss of range of motion. That's coming up, man. Y'all jumping, boy. Y'all know about this rheumatoid. Boy, y'all must have been researching too, huh? It's good if you did, because the more you know, the more you can be out there telling your people about this product, that we have. I was sitting let me tell you a story. I was sitting at a bus stop one day, and I just was going to show my products off when I first started. And a lady sat down next to me, and I seen that she was in some sort of pain, and I just started talking to her, and, sure enough, she had arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis. And she said she couldn't find nothing in the world to help her, you know, but our supplement, guys. And still to this day, she's still on it and she's doing way better, 100%. I have to go and see her, to get a testimony, but it's going to be the best testimony because I saved her, from pain. It's just really just pain, guys. When you save a person from pain, it's different, than just giving somebody a drug, or a pill. It's different when you give them a supplement that's naturally made. Um, let's get back into it. Okay? Joint pain, that pain in the fingers, the toes, the wrists, in your feet is a sign of RA. Inflammation makes it, the lining of the joint thicker and cause extra fluid buildup, in those joints. So when you get that joint pain, you're getting that extra fluid buildup, in those joints. You know, you know, it's not when that fluid builds up in there. That's probably when the most pain really hits because you really don't want nobody touching you. Both of these factors that I just talked about, put factors. Both of these factors put pressure on the capsule that surrounds the joint and irritate the nerve endings that it contains, causing pain. Okay? So, excuse me again, guys. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit, but I'm pushing this through. We're coming up on, like I said, both those factors put pressure on the capsule that surrounds the joint, okay? Puts pressure on it, and it irritates the nerve endings, That's what causes the pain. Ginger says, the cream with emu helps my mom so much. And is she dealing with rheumatoid like that? I mean, was it severe at one point? How is her flexibility, her mobility now? Is it regaining, Ginger? This is that Ginger? Maurice, yes. Maurice says his wife, Bonnie, uses 500 milligram cream addition to the 10X 1500. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Yeah, education, man. Education is the key. This is what I'm saying. It just helps, it helps everybody. It helps even me. It helps Latasha. It helps you guys. If we can educate and keep it live and where you can come back to it and see, of course you're gonna little education helps everything in this game that we're in, and we're about helping people. So we're always gonna keep it on that mode to help people, man. We want to get them off those pills, It's severe. Ginger says it's severe. How is it now? How long has she been on it, Ginger? Has it been a long time? Okay, let's hit number 7, joint swelling, guys. Joints that look swollen in the hands and feet. Joints tend to be more apparent as RA progress, but subtle swelling may be early sign. So she's a stinker. Okay, so yeah, that it may come on apparent, in the hands and the feet, and it can be an early sign of RA, and it can progress, but the swelling can be subtle, be low, but it may be an early sign of it too. That's that joint swelling. Just because you have joint swelling doesn't mean you have RA. That's why you should always consult a doctor if you're feeling like you in your joints or anything in your body. You got to go consult your doctor. You know, don't play around with it, guys. It could lead up. It could be RA. You never know until you go check it out. She couldn't get her medication and had been out for about a week, and I got her to try the cream. She was amazed. And that's awesome because once a person actually does try our product, and these are for the ones that are already in the group, and newcomers, there's a link in the top of the group. You guys can hit that if you already don't know. But yes, the cream is amazing. Once you put that on somebody, it automatically, that's a seller within itself. It sells itself because they're going to automatically feel it within 10 minutes. They're going to feel loosened up in their joints. And, it's going to, their pain is going to go away. Their stiffness is going to be leaving them, and they can use it as much as they want. There's no OD on the cream. You know what I mean? So what's safer, popping pills or rubbing cream? And the cream lasts too. It doesn't just go away after you rub it for 10 minutes. It lasts. It absorbs into your skin. The gummies definitely work too. Also, those are 20 milligrams. But let's get back into it because we're gonna roll right into this. We're gonna roll right into what we're talking about right now, guys. Okay, with the joint redness, inflammation will give them a red appearance and discoloration of the skin around the joints in hand and feet. So the inflammation of the joint can give a red appearance, guys, around the joint. So if you see somebody that's really red around their wrist or whatever, and they look swollen and discoloration, in their hands and their feet, then, it's pretty deep, Redness occurs because inflammation causes the blood vessels in the surrounding skin to widen. Wider vessels allow more blood flow into this area, giving it a red appearance. That explains that, right? The redness. Where's the redness come from? It occurs from the inflammation caused by the blood vessels in the surrounding skin that make it wider. Who's this? Solange. How you doing, Solange? Glad you joined us. It causes, like I said, blood vessels in the surrounding skin make it wider for the vessels to allow for more blood flow. So in the area, so that makes it red, man. That'll make it really tender, and it'll make it really painful. We're talking about RA tonight, Solange, if you didn't know. We could have joint warmth, where your joints feel really warm, and that's caused by the inflammation. And that be a present before, that can be present before redness or swelling. This is an early sign of RA. So joint warmth, when you feel your knuckle, it's really warm and it's sore, could be a sign of RA setting in there. Could be. Go check it out with your doctor. Always first. Never neglect yourself. People tend to neglect themselves because they either can't afford it or they don't want to go through the depression that comes along with going to the hospital, in and out, or whatever. I get that, but it's not good to neglect yourself. Even if you guys see somebody that appears to be, in pain, talk to them, man. You might brighten their day. You might be able to help them out. Okay, does that make sense, guys? Numbness and tingling, guys. This is a lot that people, deal with. the numbness, the tingling effects of the hands and feet, maybe an early sign of RA. These symptoms are caused by inflammation in the joints that cause nerve compression, resulting in the loss of sensation. So you can lose sensation of your fingers, and your feet, so that wouldn't be a good thing. People are, they're dealing with this every day, guys. Like I said, there's 200,000 people dealing with this on a daily basis, guys. Okay? I think Latasha Johnson, she was talking about earlier the decrease of range of motion. And that's the early stages of RA. A person may notice they having trouble bending their wrists back and forth, bending their ankles back and forth, guys. That's a difficult, when you have that range of motion and you lose it, it's pretty bad. We were talking about that range of motion in my arm, in my shoulder, the arthritis we were talking about, and, I feel it in my shoulder sometimes that morning, that range of motion sometimes. I'd be like, oh, I can't feel my arm. You know what I mean? Don't feel good. Feel like it's sleep sometimes. But, once you start getting up and getting in motion, get in motion, exercise every day. If it's in pain, try to keep your range of motion as much as you can. Exercise, you don't even have to use weights to exercise, guys, to keep your range of motion. It's just all about, just moving your body in different motion to keep it, You want to do that, When you have decreased range of motion, that's when everything could set in like that, guys. Your knees, yes, you want to bend your knees. Do knee bends. Do 5 knee bends a day or whatever you can, handle yourself doing, As this disease progresses, it can damage your joints, guys, and it can affect ligaments and tendons, making it hard to bend and strengthen them back ever again. So once this disease progresses without getting it treated or looking at it by a doctor, guys, it can lead to serious, where you can, right into your tendons, your ligaments. You'll never be able to move again. You'll just be like one stuck person, it'd be like, and I know people who can't move their fingers. They can't move their wrists. They can't walk far, because it's in their knees, It's serious stuff, guys. Serious stuff. I'm glad to be sharing this with you guys tonight. It's an everyday thing, guys. Joints get affected, man, on both sides. It's common for people that get affected by RA to experience symptoms in the same joints on both sides of the body, while the symmetry of it is not the case for everybody's condition. So for everybody to each, it's like, one person might have it on just their arm, one person might have it all over their body, guys. 5-pound weights keep you right. Yes, they do. It will. Like I said, you don't need weights to exercise to keep a range of motion, but it's good to have a little weight. Little weight is not going to hurt you for that range of motion. It's really going to strengthen your tendons in your hands and stuff. You know what I'm saying, guys? Let's talk about some medications. Anybody, I really didn't dwell into the medication part of it. But they take immunosuppressants, and we got 1.5 million people in the U.S. trying to manage the symptoms of RA, really. we got 200,000 cases, a day though that's being reported. Um, it can an immunosuppressant. Anybody can enlighten me on that. I didn't get really too far into the drug part of it because once I start seeing stuff, I just like, all right, they don't, we got something natural. They don't need this no more. You know what I mean? Some people may need it. Um, some people may need the medications, or they may think that they are. It's all a mind thing, man, with me because I don't take pills. I very rarely. I took 2 congestion pills the other day to try to knock this cold out, and I was hesitant on doing that even. You know what I mean? So I'm just like a big no on the pills. So when I see immunosuppressants, I didn't know what to really think of that. Now, anybody can enlighten me on what immunosuppressants are? Prairie Han, too many side effects with opioids. Immunosuppressant. Anybody had RA that took a medication that had RA? Please enlighten us. Give me some what immunosuppressant is. I didn't dwell into it. Only thing I know is CBD. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of drugs out there, but with RA, I just said, no, I just can't dwell into it, but there is a lot of things people are out there taking. And like you guys have many suggested that, we have a product, which is the 510X, and it goes to the 1510X, full spectrum, guys, or our creams with emu oil in them. All our products, like I said, are GMP certified. They are pet and cruelty free. And it's an all natural, all organic, made in the USA supplement, guys. I would rather have somebody taking a supplement than taking a drug, that their body's going to break down even more with. We want to build up people's bodies. So that's why we do CBD, because it builds up our endocannabinoid system again. Okay? So Latasha says methotrexate, Rheumatoid, Trexol. I've heard all these on the TV. And a lot of these got recalls on them. A lot of these medicines have recalls on them. I see. What else you have? I can't even pronounce Galo. See, if I can't pronounce it, I don't want it in my body. Jesus. But there is a lot of different stuff out there. Your mom takes several medications. Ginger says, but you don't know the ones. I know you're like me. I can't even pronounce a damn thing. Some of these things, I only pronounce the ones I've seen on TV. Humira. That's another one I've heard. Pegol. Haven't heard that one. Prescribes suppressants only make you feel okay a minute, but do not last, Perry says. That's another thing why we do what we do, because it's got to stop, guys. It's to stop. This is the movement to stop people from hurting themselves. Once we knew that it helped us, where we could tell people it really works, we have to maybe do some convincing on some people. But the more and more you keep putting it out there to people, they're going to break sooner or later. And like I said, we're in an industry where we got the best, guys. Ain't nobody can take nothing from us. We got the best. This right here alone, guys, alone right here is our money makers. Nobody can take nothing. We got patented products. what we got the best compensation plan. If you like, it takes a minute to build, but once you get going and getting people, you'll see it. You'll see it gradually, you know, come into perspective in your business where you'll be like, wow. And when you see it grow every day and you improve every day in your business, that's when you'll see your business start to grow, and this is not a get rich quick scheme place either. It's a build an organization, build a team, just build an organization. You don't have to be my next door neighbor. You could be in the next state and still be in our organization. You know what I mean? In addition to what Latasha was saying on the painkillers mentioned above, your doctor may prescribe a non-sterile anti-inflammatory drug, naproxen, ibuprofen. Right, 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 right. Okay. The COX2 inhibitors. Yes, I've heard of those too. Um, Diclofenac. Huh. Not something I would really want to be taking, guys. So, it's pretty bad stuff. Rheumatoid is the correct spelling. Yes, okay. Thank you for that, GG. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know we probably spell a little fast sometimes. Thank you for that, though. There's always an English teacher in there somewhere. I know I love it, though. Thank you. I will be correcting that. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, that we have the natural supplements, guys, where people need to be actually opening their minds more and not taking this stuff that is not helping them. They know it's not helping them, you know what I mean? It may help for a minute, like Perry says. It'll help for a little bit, but it doesn't help it. Like I said, this is something that's not curable. It's something that you're gonna last a lifetime with it if it really sets in, guys. So I want to call it a night. I want to try to get some more rest. I'm probably 15 minutes, shy of my hour. But if you guys want to talk a little bit more, you guys got any questions, for all the new people that are not in here, just click that link above. You can find out more information on our company if you want to join the movement with us. I want to give a shout out to Latasha Johnson tonight for, giving me that promo and making things run a little smooth too. It's been great, guys. I love talking to you. Tomorrow will be another topic. I just love talking to you guys. There's going to be another topic. We got major topics coming up. We're going to be talking about, for the rest of the week. And, another health condition today is in our book where maybe you guys can help somebody out there with our product. Okay, guys? So God bless. See you later. I'm Terry Lidge from the CBD Talk Live. Okay, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, okay? Have a blessed night, guys.